one thing we learning for everything that's going on right now is money ain't real, right? Ain't no way in hell Kanye could be saying I'm a billionaire, right? On April 22nd. And on April 23rd, they could tell me your billionaire status is gone.
Yeah.
You're down to 300 M's. Take it or leave it. They gave him a chance. Yeah. That's what I'm like, yo, this ain't real.
Yo, it's not because they tell you what to do with the money.
Yeah, they tell you what
They tell you what to do with the money.
If that didn't show niggas that shit ain't fugazi, it's a facade.
Look, what's the name?
If they could break you down to 300 million, they could just, why couldn't they break them all the way down?
Like, bro.
Like, fuck it.
Like, what was
worth
that?
$13, nigga. I think Adrian Broner.
I think Puff just gave his mother $1 million check. I think at her last birthday or something, I think Puff just gave his mother $1 million.
I'm scared.
You see what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that.
Puffy's the only nigga in the world. I've been in prison. I've been through south side of Chicago, walking with one little nigga named Pistol Pete. Like, yo, son, you sure we ain't gonna die? He like, I got you, son. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't never been scared. I met Puffy one time, and the nigga scared me, bro. It wasn't no gangster shit. I just looked and we locked eyes, and I was like, brr, my heart started racing, and son said, run. I was scared of this nigga. I ain't never been scared of nigga muscles, a nigga with a gun. Like, I literally feared this nigga, and to this day, I don't know what it was. I was like, that was the weirdest shit that ever happened to me in my life.
No, it's just what happens is what's in your heart and in his heart is two different things. And
that's what it felt like. But that's like, he didn't say a word.
No, that's what it is.
It wasn't like he was trying to act gangster.
No, because he'll look straight.
It wasn't his goons. No. It was just something about this nigga that made me scared of him.
What's in his heart and what's in your heart is two different things. That's what it is. It's
I
more
never had that happen though. That's why.
It's
more only person I told that was my daughter. I told my daughter think I'm a superhero. Mm-hmm. She think I could beat up. And she was like, Daddy, you ain't scared. I said, I'm scared of Puffy, man. No, that's the only nigga in the world. I'm scared of this nigga. And it wasn't even like.
Nah, but that's what happens because when.
That's crazy though.
Nah, because it's that energy. When your heart is in one place and his heart is in a different place and y'all in the same room, you know what I mean? You trying to locate the golden child. And he, you know what I mean? Like, yo, my brother Noomsy.
I was scared. Nah, I never been scared of a man before that. Like, and I'll use these words and because there's been times I might have thought a person could beat me, and I could find some courage to fake the funk.
Yeah, like
in the yard where I'm like sticking my chest out, like niggas. I couldn't even find that. See, I was like, nigga just want to split. Like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Because you know what it is? It's like,
nah, that
you don't know,
spooky,
you don't, yeah, because you don't know how he's trying to defeat you. And that's what scared you. Because you looking like.
Why? I just don't understand this shit. That's why when I seen in your article, when you talk about the rituals, because I've been in them situations where a nigga see how far they can go with you. Like you said, they'll send a stylist at you, and the stylist will report back to them.
Like, oh, he ready to come to the party.
Yeah, he said send him.
You get the invite.
Said send him a +1.
Yeah, you get the invite.
He said give him a +1. His man's with it too, and you get
and then when you see when you be like, damn, how come
he said the interest is they grab your schlong, bro, like to get in the party, they grab you by the joint,
and motherfuckers was still going,
and niggas like. They did it to Terry Crews. Terry Crews.
He came out right after I said my shit. After my interview, he came out.
He said the dude walked up to him and just grabbed his joint and was like, "Yo, son, welcome to the party."
Yeah, come on in.
With the Pop Smoke.
Yeah, come on in.
God bless his
soul. And we like this. We like, me and my nigga got it. He right here. My nigga got it right here with me.
Shit.
Like we get to the spot, niggas like, yo, son, and we coming down the hill like,
I guarantee you in the next few years, a lot of shit about to hit the fan.
But that's what I'm saying. We coming down the hill though, bro. We coming down the hill like, yo, look, and we seeing prominent niggas. We coming down the hill like, yo, son, y'all going there? They like, yeah, we going to the joint. They like, nah, son, they grabbing your snarches for the get in.
Niggas still going.
Niggas like, no, we know. We know. Y'all niggas hold it down. That's how we like, y'all hold it down.
And because I've been in Hollywood, bro, I could attest to that because those parties, I was going in there with Mark Wahlberg, so I was able to move in circles and shit where I was like, damn, is that Sigourney Weaver and shit? I'm seeing her drunk and shit, like Tara Reid, sloppy and shit. So you went, like,
But that's what
from
I'm saying.
fucking with Lamar, right?
But they do, but that's what I'm saying. But the crazy part of people, the thing
Bro,
about
I
it,
never seen a nigga do coke in front. I've been in the ghetto my whole life. They'll just pull out some coke, put it on their
like it's nothing.
like it's a cigarette.
But
I'm like,
they-
yo,
but-
that's cocaine, bro. Niggas like, hey,
What?
you want to blast? I'm like, the fuck out of here.
Well, what you gotta, because what you gotta understand is that it's so crazy because even like white people have different type of fun than we do.
They call it partying,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. What they fun is like, hey, punch on your dick. Oh shit. No, we don't play like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, but that's what I'm saying. Right? But,
Nigga said pussy.
but they play games. But that's what I'm saying. They play games like
Yo,
that.
that's crazy,
So
son.
so like to them, the shit is normal. But to us, we like, nah.
But
My mama told me not to go.
The thing is, it becomes normal to the people who want to be in them circles.
That's what I'm
because
trying to tell you.
You gotta act like that shit, them games. You gotta play them games.
Yeah,
bro.
but nah.
And it's crazy because coming from where we come from, we like, nah, we don't play that shit. So
Nah.
once you do that, they look at you like, nah, keep them away.
Yeah,
Go
you-
get the safe ones.
You're acting different.
He can't blow up.
Yeah, you're
Look,
acting
his record
different.
goes to the back. Not
That's
only
how they
that,
do it. They
what's
like-
that guy's name? Ali Vegas?
No.
Put that to the side, Bill.
No, we don't want that guy.
Yeah, we like this guy. He was loose. His cheeks. that guy had some grippers on him.
Yeah, that guy. That guy did 2 lines
like
with
the
me,
grippers on this guy. Like
and they looking at me. They
he
like,
said, that guy did 2 lines with him.
yeah. So I had no shot because I don't smoke or drink. So I had no shot.
They couldn't
There's
get
no
you
type of
This guy
conversation.
don't even take a drink.
He don't drink or nothing.
We can't even lace his joint.
We can't do nothing. So it's like,
Nah,
and I think that's what made me even more focused. Was like, I'm like, bro, y'all losing it, and they like, oh no,
Damn,
we
son.
going up there. It's real. This what we doing.
Damn. So I think that all plays a part, and I mean it goes hand in hand when they saying sacrifices. This should be the name of this interview because this is what Kanye just came out and said. My mother was sacrificed. Peace from quality control. Mother just said, yo, I'm a sacrifice.
Because
So
this
he
thing,
goes as far upon himself.
No,
He
go,
goes
go.
as far as saying Michael Jordan's father was what meeting was you in where they showed you this? Like,
No,
look,
it happened.
it was a sacrifice.
because
Because he's saying it like,
yeah,
he's sure
because
but is this his bipolar shit?
no,
Or is this nigga saying, fuck it, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm exploiting everything.
no, because this is what happens. It's just like anything. It's just like when you go into the other room, right? And the people go in there like to try to get them in that room, they probably like, he like, nah, son, I ain't doing that shit. Nigga like, fuck out of here, right? And then they probably like, what do you mean? Everybody's doing it. You know what I mean? And then they showing them like, we could get you, you're just now starting. So you could pick any girl you want. That'll be your girlfriend. And you're like, nah. And then they showing you the thuggest nigga. Like, see, he's doing it. And look, we put him with her. Oh, he's doing it. And we put him with her. So that's what I'm saying. So he probably, while they telling him, listen, your mother is holding you back. In order for you to get to this, and you're like,
Yo, I just
I'm not
seen some shit
sacrificing.
where remember the dude from Death Row Records, Danny Boy?
Mm-hmm.
He just said some shit about Ray J that was crazy, son. He's like, yo, me and Ray went at it on some. I was like, damn, this is wild. He said him and Ray had it out in a barbershop. I'm like, damn, son. He said, Ray, don't play with me. Like, these niggas is bugging. Now think of it. Now, nothing against anybody who do want to do what you want, right? But when you tell somebody they beliefs is like, fuck that traditional bullshit. If you ain't rocking with us, you go to the back burner, that's a different kind of power, bro.
Yeah, because it's about, like
That's
I said,
a different kind of power.
it's
I
about
never
what they
thought-
could get done.
Huh?
It's about what they, that's what I'm saying. It's
What
not
they can
about
get
what
done,
they
right?
could do. It's that's the power. So like, just think, they looking at it like that's what I said. It's about, like everybody thinks power is what you can do, but it's what you could get done. So, and this is the classic thing. It's like, you rap, right? It's like a person, they telling a person, you make music, right? That's what you do. But I could get you rich. That's what I can get done. So you looking like, they like, and they looking at you like, we give you 20 million. You won't even have to see the people that you're
Affecting.
yeah, you won't even have to see the people that you're thinking gonna have a problem with you being in this meeting right now.
Jesus Christ.
You understand?
Yo, this is
And that's the
it
difference.
feel like we're in an internal war. It's almost like when they used to say genocide and shit was real. I feel like this is real life genocide, bro.
Because nobody wants
It
to
gotta be genocide.
nobody wants to hold people accountable. Nobody wants to say no. What I'm saying is, no. Everybody wants to be an apologist to be liked. That's what I'm saying.
But we got it. How we not past that at 2022?
We not. It's the people still doing it because
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so what I'm saying is like so say.
So if we was marching right for just for equal rights or whatever they want to call it, civil rights, right in the '60s, right, and it's 2022 where nobody could come and be like, I don't have the same civility as a motherfucking white man. You could do anything you want in this country if you play by the rules, right? So now we can't use that shit as no excuse. So why our community still fucked up? Why do I go to a school in Newark and these niggas gotta forfeit football games because they can't afford equipment? In 2020, this was in 2020.
Yeah.
With all these black millionaires and the black community still poor, right?
Because
so y'all are not economizing at all. We, us, right? We don't economize. We don't even believe in the word economizing because we rather say, yo, look, my shit is flyer than your shit.
Yeah.
You only can drive a Corvette. I got a Maybach. My shit is 300 grand. Like the same car that's gonna get me from A to B, and I'm gonna get a few thumbs up from people. That's all it really is good for. Yo, nice car. I went and bought a Bentley like a fucking idiot, and I'm like, damn, I'm paying $1,600 a month for niggas to thumbs up. That's it.
I bought a Civic.
Nice car. That's all you get from the shit.
I bought a Civic.
See, that's smart.
Like I bought a Civic.
That's smart. That's
you know
smart,
what I mean?
but you got the know-how.
Because
You
but that's
got the know-how. This is what I'm saying. Like we got to infiltrate schools. We got to start teaching. That's why the best thing I thought was happening to niggas was that pandemic. I'm like, yo, this is a time for a nigga to sit in a house and figure some shit out where the world ain't moving at 1,000 miles per hour.
And rethink and rethink.
Reteach. Yeah,
That's what
you gotta reteach.
do.
Yeah, you gotta look this is a second to stop and reflect, right? In prison, they call pictures reflections because you get to look back at that moment. No matter how you made you feel the day you took that, let me check out my reflections. Usually it's memories of home. So a nigga always want to show, yo, this is my girl, this is my, you know what I mean? It's a reflection. So when we out here making, like you said, making art that's gonna outlive us. Imagine if I'm the nigga making, shake that ass, and I got 2 daughters growing up, and they be like, yeah, my dad was an artist. Show me this is him. Your dad was the shake that ass nigga? I don't want to be that guy.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy.
That's what I'm saying.
So this is the thing. Why are so many people willing to be that guy though? For $1?
Because nobody's nobody's holding the guy that they're looking up to accountable. Because they're saying it's hating. No, but this is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying, they use our words against us. They say it's hating.
Exactly.
So what I'm trying to tell you is, no, it's not hating. I'm just don't like what this motherfucker is doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, this motherfucker is selling us out. So I'm going to say this motherfucker is selling us out.
Sell out.
And if you saying I'm
That's
hating.
That's a word that was in hip hop that don't. Speaking of which, right? Yeah. The segue, right? You caught a lot of flack. This is probably a pause moment where we could just start from another segment. You caught a lot of flack, right, early in your career, because niggas say you sounded like Nas, right? And to me, I heard the similarity in the vocal tone, but the cadences, the wordplay to me was totally different. But I know a lot of people, that was the thing, oh, Ali Vegas sound too much like Nas. And I think that was a time when everybody from Queens kind of sounded like Nas or had that influences of playing with multi-syllables. Even I rap like that. So from Brooklyn, niggas thought I was from Queens because the way I rapped. And I'm like, nah, bro, I grew up in BK, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, yo, nah, that's the Queens sound. It became a sound. So the flack you was getting from that I felt like it was unfair. And then I started to see like, yo, Nas is somewhere down really, like, I don't know if it was true or not, it's somewhere kind of stifling the young man from reaching his potential because of the comparison. Did you feel that like firsthand?
I mean, I felt like, but just to like I was saying, the crazy part about it is, what happens is we listen to the same people. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that I didn't know about Nas. That's the crazy part about it. Like, I didn't know about Nas. My older brother had to tell me who they was comparing me to. I was growing up, I grew up on Rakim. Rakim and Slick Rick. That was
How did you not know about Nas though, living in New York?
same reason, same, and this is why it's so crazy, right? This is why I never gave J. Cole flack when they asked him, when they told, because Hov and them compared him to me, and he said, I never heard of Ali Vegas. And I never came out and gave him flack on that because I understand it. I never, because he's listening to Nas the same way I listened to Rakim. I didn't know
But
who
Nas was like we couldn't miss Nas though.
Nah,
bro.
you could. I didn't know, like, you understand, I'm 12 years old.
Baby.
Remember that. So I'm listening to what my mother listening to.
Got you.
So I'm listening to Rakim. I'm not listening to, you know what I mean? She playing Rakim, Slick Rick, and oldies.
Got you.
So I didn't know who that was. You know what I'm saying? And then like, oh, that's who that is. Okay. Like, and that was the ill part. That was the ill part about it. Like even Trash could tell everybody that. I didn't know who, you know what I mean? But I think what it was that the ill part about it was like when they say, yo, you sound like Esco, I'm like, it was like it was like you said, it was our sound, it was Queen's sound. You know what I mean? So it's just like, if anything, if you talk proper, they be like, oh, you sound white.
Yeah.
No, I just talk proper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
nah, I get it.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I said.
I just like, cause coming from I'm coming from Southside, so I don't look or sound like anybody that's in my area.
Copy.
I don't have dreads
Mr.
like
Cheeks,
Lost Boys,
Cheeks,
and I don't got a bald head like Onyx. So I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't sound like or look like anybody from my neighborhood. It was just a whole smooth persona.
You think being on the same label had anything to do with it? Being on Columbia?
I mean, I think it was more about, it was because it was just a perfect situation for them, because Columbia's looking like, we know what to do with you. And I'm telling him that. I told him that. I'm like, they know what to do with me because of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got a blueprint.
Yeah, they know what to do. They know what not to do and what, you know what I mean? So they know what box that to, you know what I mean, not to keep me in, so that way we can, you know what I mean? And I think, and plus I just felt like,
so that was around It Was Written time then, because that was like his second act.
It was written going into like, you know what I mean, like the third one too.
Oh, because Trackmasters. I mean?
Because remember, he got because remember, that's what I'm saying. If this is like coming off It Was Written, you know what I mean?
Oh,
so just imagine, like, if this was like prime It Was Written time, it wouldn't be no problem.
Yeah.
But this is like probably like Nostradamus time. So where, you know, like the Hov is emerging, you know what I mean? So it's just a lot of things is playing into the psyche of like, they trying to replace me with him, you know what I mean?
But you met him when you got your deal.
Yeah, he was right there. You know what I mean? Like, I had the Nas hat on. Like, that's my, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I look at it like, yo, I'm looking at him like, that's big bro. Like, we gonna hate me now, video shoots and all that. Like, yo, this my baby brother, Vig. Like, it's, you know what I mean? So my thing was,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's no, see, the thing with me, it's no malice or nothing. Like, that's my guy. Like, I still, that's Queens. I'm not gonna ever go against, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna let you know, like, yo, bro, you ain't do the right thing there. You know what I mean? That's the difference.
That's fair.
Like, we could still, it's always gonna be like.
I always was wondering that, because I was a fan, like I said first, of just watching your career, and I'm like, because I wanted to come up under, like, I'm like, damn, niggas is getting deals, niggas is really getting on. So I'm watching you get on, I'm like, damn, bro, and everybody, nah, he sound like Nas, he sound like, I'm like, shit, first of all, that's not a bad thing. Like, I was like, that was a great thing. I wish niggas say I was back then.
No, but that's what happens is, and that's where it comes from. It's like, and that's why I just told them, like, all right, 10, 20 years from now, y'all gonna wish there was an Ali Vegas that sound like Nas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's why now, like, you just stunted the growth, because.
Should have went to that party, son.
Nah, I couldn't do it.
No.
I couldn't do it.
I
couldn't do it.
You should have went there,
listen, all the money in the world couldn't,
I feel you,
couldn't
bro.
change the mirrors. You'll be looking at the mirror like.
Yeah, for the rest of your life, like, damn. Look at this in a mansion
family,
like this.
Look, and your family not even understanding what you
had to do for this 50,000 square feet.
Yeah, they like, yo,
this.
we
I done had a butt plug on and all that for this.
For this.
I'm
and they looking like,
my life, no man.
And you just and that's what I'm saying. Then for them to take the money from you whenever they want to. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to. So just think about that.
That's why I
right?
don't understand when niggas go back to jail. Like I watch a lot of these YouTube niggas who talk about jail and glorify jail. So a lot of these dudes on YouTube, they come home, it's their thing. Like, yo, I was up north, I was in jail. They leave out the fucked up parts of jail. Like, bro, I was in jail too. And you come off the visit and you gotta turn around and spread them, bro. Like, turn around and spread your like, who the hell want another man looking up their ass? Like, what would you put you in a position where you like, I'm willing to go to jail for this shit? Word? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, have fun.
Hey, go have fun. Ain't no girls in there. Nothing but men. You live with men now for the whatever many years you gotta do. And you get violated and a nigga tell you when to go to bed. My father couldn't tell me when to go to bed. You tell me a dude younger than you is gonna be like, hey, lights out, pal. And you better
turn it in.
Play a tough guy and be like, I'm not going to sleep. They're gonna beat the living shit out of you. So when I see these guys glorifying this gangster life, like tell these motherfuckers will come with the gangster shit.
Yeah. But that's
right now, think about this shit right now. Casanova's in prison. Nigga, Gunner's in prison.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Young Thugger. Yeah. Like these niggas went from eating caviar and shrimp, right? Like being able to have a plethora of women throw themselves at them to be now facing a fucking RICO charge because they want to be in the gang.
And that's why.
Was that shit worth it, bro? Like if you could denounce the gang and would you still be there and be throwing up the slime shit? If you wouldn't, you should tell all these kids this shit ain't worth it. Don't fuck with it. All these niggas who's fucking with the gangs should be telling these niggas it's not worth it. Yeah. Because ain't one of these niggas is gonna come back down and be like, nah, give me the time. I wanna stand for the set.
No. But that's the thing. It's
that's fucked up though.
That's the reason why I did the interview and speaking on the rituals and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because
man, shit is fucked
because I was like, we glorifying the game for our babies.
It's kind of like sacrificing.
Yeah, and they not understanding it. So I was letting them know,
it's kind of like sacrifice. It's the same shit.
Letting them know.
And so to speak, we are kind of sending them to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Because we know nothing good come from that. Well, a cool video, a dance, when niggas is like, sturdy, and then your ass is dead in the next couple weeks or facing a murder charge just so you could do a fucking dance and ain't no OG stepping up saying, yo, y'all gotta stop. And we the OGs, cat. We the OGs. So we ain't gonna say nothing, then who? We gotta just watch this whole generation grow up fucked up because we was scared.
Nah, I'm on that. I'm like, listen, one of my favorite skits. Because
we were scared, bro.
One of my favorite skits is from the Chronic album. When he was like, if
I gotta die for that black man to have a life, I'm a dead motherfucker.
That's one of my favorite, you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, when I would hear that, I would even as a youngster, I'm like, we need that kind of energy. So when they taking that away from us, telling niggas, nah, bro, go throw the dress on, bro. Go get your eyebrows done. Go get a BBL, nigga. Yeah. All this wild shit niggas is doing, they doing this shit they don't want no revolutionary spirit with us. Because then they like, bro, and it's not about being revolutionary, it's more evolutionary. They don't want us to evolve. Yeah. They want us to evolve. You don't want to revolve, that's going in a circle. You want to evolve. So we need an evolutionary spirit. It ain't about being better or being different. It's all about having something for yourself. We don't got shit, bro.
You know how much we don't. This is what I'm trying to.
We don't got nothing.
You wanna know how much we don't have shit? Like they own, like they own the buildings and the houses that you're living in the neighborhood. So you don't even got your community. Anytime they wanna, like that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Anytime they wanna
get you up out of
uproot you and have a different
up the rent on you.
Yeah, they could move you out.
Up the rent.
That's what I'm saying. We don't even have that. So what I'm trying to tell people is that we have to have like minds. So what happens is, look, so like if you go by like Borough Park, right?
Yeah.
Remember, that was all Jewish.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What happened was then the Asians moved in. You know what I mean? And say, you know what? We gonna own the whole joint. Now they pushed the Jews down. Because they had the plan to where, like, so now if you going in Borough Park and you on like 8th Ave, you know what I mean? Like you on like 8th or 9th, you know what I mean, over there, then you'll see like over about Fort Hamilton, you'll see that they the agents took it and moved it down. So what they did was they got in, right? And they got in and bought it and put their stores and everything and made that money just go. And now they got their own community, but it took them putting their minds together.
It takes them putting their mind together. Like you said, the money got to circulate in your community.
Oh,
If the money don't, that's what I'm saying. How we don't know this
how
shit.
we never, that's some, like we never owned the bodegas.
No, we didn't own
And that's
we didn't-
our
we didn't own
neighborhood though. But
the
I'm
Kennedy
saying is
fries, none of that,
nothing.
nothing.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
The Kennedy fries, the Utah fries, the Kansas, and they serving fried chicken to niggas. They don't know nothing about
that's what
fried
I'm
chicken.
saying. This
Fried
the shit
chicken
that
is
we
our
do.
shit. They be like, yeah, you want some
This the shit that
nasty
we-
ass mac and cheese? This niggas be eating that shit too.
That's what I'm saying. This the shit that we do.
This shit ain't no mac and cheese. I'll be like, you fuck this up.
Yeah. Here goes.
This shit is
And
crazy.
take some coleslaw.
Take some coleslaw.
Take some coleslaw with
that. And a biscuit and a roll.
But you know what I'm
We
saying?
need
But-
2 rolls.
But that's
homie.
the difference. We don't teach that.
We'll eat that shit at 4 a.m.
Yeah, see, we don't teach that.
5, they stay open at 5 a.m. Like your mother wouldn't even cook no chicken at 5 a.m. She'd be like, nigga, fuck you eating fried chicken at 5 a.m.
Man, sit your ass down.
Yeah, but whole boy, Aggie got it for us.
Got it.
A whole tray of that
Kill's
shit.
breast.
And it's center breast.
Got
You
a biscuit and a
you get
Kill's
two
breast
center
for you. Now, here you go, hold it down.
Hold it down. Eat this grease in the middle of the night.
And then some of them will tell you it's halal. The Kennedy fried, but halal Kennedy fried. What?
Yo, I seen one in Brooklyn the other day, East New York. This shit was a Kennedy fried juice bar. Like they had healthy shit and fuck that shit. I was like, these niggas is just cornering the market, son.
That's how they doing
I
it.
was like, niggas gonna give me a gong and a center breast?
Yeah,
The fuck is going on?
yeah,
You want ginseng with your center breast? I was
Yeah.
like, for real?
yeah. Here you
Like,
go. So that way you can combat it.
I was like, damn. But if that was a brother, I would have been like, fuck it. This nigga got a weird idea, but at least he's a brother.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
we don't-
you'll see a nigga pull up in a $300,000 car though. And it's before he owns anything. The problem is he'll pull up in a Maybach that he's policing is killing him before he go buy a business.
That's
And
what
this
I'm
is the
trying to tell
problem.
you. It's like
But what do we do, man? This is what I'm asking you, brother. Like, we could talk about music, we could talk about the Kardashians,
No,
we could talk about
me
your career,
ain't-
my
that's
career.
what I'm saying.
What the fuck do we go from here? Like,
first of all, this is what we do. We do what we do what doesn't take much to accomplish, right? So what I mean by that is what we do what that doesn't take much to accomplish is we come to agreement, right? And then we go put music together because that's who we fighting. You know what I mean?
medium.
So we go because can't nobody beat us there.
not at all.
No, nobody can't beat us there.
Not at all.
So what we do
Not
is
at
we
all.
make the product undeniable like we do. So we, like I said, if it's me, you, and if it's me, you, and Havoc, right? And we put a project together. We put 10 joints together. You know what I mean? Like nobody can beat that.
No.
So what happens is now, look. So then when we do that, now that's our sword. That's our sword. That's our gun right there. You know what I mean? And we go to war with whoever is not in line with us building what we need to build, because that's what they need. Because what they're gonna do is they're gonna say like we could teach them, right? But the first thing they're gonna say is like, where the fuck is the music at? So now everybody go, look, here, they go to music. Now let's get back to what we was talking about. Because then with the music, then we could go with a project like that, we could go get the capital. You understand? And then with the capital,
It's gonna be more than music though. We gotta
Nah,
get out.
but-
We gotta get out there, King.
see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what you got.
I know.
No, this is what you
I
understand.
bear witness.
So what I'm
you're
trying to
saying.
tell you is that, like I said, like say like the Jewish people, right? Say one probably wanted a deli, right? The other probably wanted a church, right? But they say, you know what? If we open up the banks, then we ain't gotta worry about loans. We could get that. You could get your what's the name? You could get your church. You could get your deli. So that's what I'm saying. Our music, an album like that, you know what I mean? An album like that is the banks. That's a bank right there, because that can get us capital funding.
Yeah.
You understand me? Like,
Of course.
we could literally go to the internet right now, right, and tell the people we raising money, right? We could be like, we raising money for Ali Vegas, Saigon, and Havoc album, and we will have hundreds of thousands in the thing before the week's end. You understand? But this what I'm saying is we go get the capital. So that we go after we go get the capital, then we can build and do what, you know what I mean? Now we can go
do things.
Yeah, so now we can go go to Newark and get them their uniforms. You know what I'm saying? And have the football team.
There's a
back
refrigerator
online.
program they do in Brownsville in East New York, where they just leave community refrigerators on a block. You ever seen them in refrigerators? And they just leave it full of food. So anybody can go in there and get TV dinners, get food, like a family who ain't got nothing.
Like I got my brother.
It sound like a small thing.
No, my brother's a chef cooking with Corey. He do 600 meals.
Yeah.
For the
yeah, we just need
for
more
nature.
of that. We need more.
But this what I'm saying. What I'm trying to tell you is that we can. That's where we start. We start with doesn't take. We start with something that doesn't take capital to make.
Yeah.
But you can gain capital from.
It's funny because me and my brother met through a guy named Glenn Toby who was doing Book Bank Foundation and was teaching the importance of literacy. And that was my appeal that made me even rock with Glenn Toby.
Going to shelters.
I seen it going to shelters, doing community work.
But that's what I said. In order for us to do what we set out to do, like I said, we have to do what takes less funding, but can gain more capital. And then we can do what we want to do in our communities and in these communities of color and brown people, black and brown people.
I just think it's time to start doing it. I think that we've known that for a long time. We've had a Black Wall Street before. We know what it means to come together. It's all about the action. And I think that's where we at right now.
No,
and I think hopefully what these brothers are doing, and I don't mean it's like it's one thing. There's not a racist bone in my body. I've never been a racist. Some of my best friends are white. I don't care what religion you are, what color you are. If you're a good person, you're a good person. That divide and conquer shit works within races as well. And a lot of time they'll differentiate us and go, oh, this man is this, or he's this religion, so you shouldn't rock with him, or he's that, and he believes this. At the end of the day, if you're a righteous person, you're a righteous man. And a lot of what's going on is division. This is division. It's caused by people knowing that people unified together is stronger than when you divide people. When you divide people, you can control them. They're easier to control. And that's what's happening with hip hop. You got young against old, South against West, this blood against Crip. We break these people up and make them think they different and they're not unified. And I always use hip hop as a reference because this is a hip hop platform. You know, this DJ Vlad. So we talking about a culture that made this man rich, just made us put millions of dollars in our pockets, you know what I'm saying? So we talk about a beautiful culture that all we need to do is figure it out, how to really maximize what's the good of it and what's the importance of it. And I think that's what's gonna bring everybody together. I think hip hop could heal the world, bro. I feel like that.
Of course.
I feel like that's the power of this shit.
Because it's the ever changing. And it's the most ever changing and the most gravitating.
Yeah,
it's the most gravitating.
I've been embraced by all different walks of life because I could rap, because of my words and hip hop, something I learned.
No matter where you go.
Yeah, it's universal. It's accepted.
Hip hop is a black card of music. It's accepted everywhere. It's unlimited funding. You understand?
That's the reason why I feel like it's so important for us to take it to get a grip on it.
No, but that's why it starts with
going in the stool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's because at the end of the day, it's going to go back to where the music. That's what I'm saying.
I feel you.
You know,
how do we do it instead of just talking about it? What's going to get us to plan and action? It's not just about how you change, because we know the narrative at this point. Yeah. We've been through the narrative. We've seen it happen. We know what to do at this point. But when the fuck are we gonna start doing it? That's the question. The question is when.
It takes us to start leadership. It. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
But you think I feel like this the first time I thought I was starting? I thought there's been many times where I'm on the front line and I don't get no support. I don't got no support. I feel like a lonely soldier out there by myself. Like
I know, because you know why? Because you on one side. You know what I mean? You on one side of the world with the rifle, and I'm on the other side with the rifle, and you know what I mean? So we both like, man, fuck that, I'm throwing my rifle down, man.
But
that's what I'm saying. But if we find each other, Now we find each other and
That's
we
the
like,
thing,
you know what?
man.
Let's go to war with these niggas.
I think community is so, we throw the word around, black community, gay community, Asian, Jewish community. We throw that word community around without getting to the root of that. Because you don't have community without unity. So if the word is there.
Yeah.
So if there ain't no unity, you don't have a fucking community. And this is why when people be like, I be like, we got neighborhoods. We don't have communities because we don't work with each other.
Not at all.
Ants work with each other.
They build.
Everything works with each monkeys. These motherfuckers be bees. Look how bees. Lions hunt with the pride. This I protect it. You go get the grub.
You hold
the cubs down. This is your job. They all understand that. And you telling me us as humans can't figure it out? That shit is backwards. It's like the tail wagging the dog. And I say that shit a lot, and then it starts to sound repetitious. But I'm like, bro, when we gonna figure this shit out? We got enough resources. We are the NBA. We are the NFL. We are entertainment. We are music. We are everything. The pulse. We the oil in the engine in this country. But our communities, or our neighborhoods, is where the killings go down. We still watch 45, 50 shootings in Chicago, and this shit becomes normal to us. To where we like, oh, it's only 65 shootings in Chicago this weekend. Nigga, that's supposed to be a state of emergency right there. Like the world's supposed to stop.
The numbers is down.
Yeah, they was like, it was 66 last week. What are you talking about? Like, he been saying a word all night. There's been accountability. We have to hold somebody accountable. We gotta come from a place, we can't look for basketball players. We can't look for Kyrie. Kyrie, we love what you're doing, but we don't want to see you crash and burn and fuck up because if niggas ain't gonna get with you.
No.
Know what I'm saying? We don't want you to be the sacrificial lamb and then LeBron and these niggas is gonna shoot at you instead of standing with you. Cause then we gonna feel like, damn, look, they just gutted this nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
we can't.
Where's the people that we need to be held accountable? They need to be held accountable.
But that's what I'm saying.
Where are they at?
It's so crazy, but you know, this when I first, this so crazy when I first seen you on Love and Hip Hop, right?
Oh man.
No, when I seen you on that, right? I swear to you, I called him. I'm like, yo, get his number. What the fuck is he doing? Because I'm like, the thing about it was I'm like, everything we build in.
You know what's funny? The funny part is I thought I was gonna be able to infiltrate that
And change it from the...
and change the narrative. Yeah.
No, but you know what it is?
Cause it was like, look, here I am with a girl who I don't really fuck with, but I got a son with her, so I'm gonna show a present black father. Yeah, that's what I thought I was doing.
You just didn't have the right partnership because look at what Pat did.
Exactly. And it's funny because Papoose called me after he watched my public meltdown, right? It was like, yo, fam, I got an opportunity to do Love and Hip Hop. Like, you the first person I thought of when I said, do it, King. I said, yo, do it because you got your partner, you got the right person to do it with. And it's a great for both of y'all because you can't deny that many eyeballs. You getting a great platform. It's about what you do with it. And number one, they're not gonna play with Remy. Like them females, they're not gonna play with Remy. Like, oh, we could manipulate her, make her look crazy. Or Remy, let this bitch throw a drink in your face. Nah. Remy would have shot all the motherfuckers.
Yeah,
you know
like
what I'm saying? Like, bang, bang, bang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Remy's a real one.
No,
like,
but that's what I'm saying. Though. I think but that's how he doing it. I'm like, yo, man, like.
Yeah, but the thing was, I thought I could. And we, like you said, we was working together. It would have worked, but we wasn't working together. But you know what I'm saying?
No, but it's a living and learning.
Living and learning, yeah.
And then knowing, like, so what I'm trying to tell you is that this is what I'm trying to tell you. Now, like, now you go get your gun. You know what I mean? No, that's what I'm saying. Your music is your gun because that's how you gather everybody with your sound. So you go get your gun. That's your gun. Then now when you come back outside, you know. You know what I mean? You know the angles. You like, okay, I know where to do that.
But even with the music, we're gonna have to step on some toes.
But what I'm saying doesn't. But that's what I'm saying.
We're gonna have to step on some toes.
No, but if you doing it, but what I'm trying to tell you is, if you doing it with what you know,
yeah,
it don't matter. Can't nobody.
You're right.
Because motherfuckers gonna stand on what they gonna stand on.
That's the only way I know how to do it.
But this is what I'm saying.
So yeah, there's a thing, man. Like Kanye just went. Not to keep, it's hard to such a polarizing figure, But he went and said something that was really, really dramatic and said, my mother was sacrificed. Now, knowing that he paid for his mom's surgery, that unfortunately took her life. What are you saying by she was sacrificed if you know how she passed? Is he saying something for real, or is we bugging? Like, or is he just like, I'm just trying to, what do you think? Like, 'cause none of us got the answer, Sway.
No.
You don't got the answer, Sway.
I mean, it's a traumatic, traumatic experience that he probably blocked out and could never would say it. You know what I mean? And now it's just like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I look, basically, like, yeah, I did it.
Elaborate, but
no, but what I'm saying is,
when you sacrifice somebody, that means you knowingly sacrificing somebody.
So look at the timeline. So what happened before and what happened after? You know what I'm saying? So what was, where was he at in his career before?
He was doing well, but he wasn't.
So after,
he wasn't Yeezy, but he was.
So after it was that, right? Damn. Before it was that, and then after it was that. So it's a proposition. Yo, look, you know what I mean? You can have this, but you know what I mean? Your mother's in the way.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, see, because it's different. That's what I'm saying. We think different, man. You understand? When the devil get a hold of you, man, the devil got a hold of you. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing, when you get, like you said, the greed, and you gotta understand, the greed though. So what I'm trying to tell you is this.
It's the devil.
Yeah, because, and you gotta look at what you idolize, right? So just think, if he idolized like Hove, right? That's his idol. He idolized Hove. So yeah, that's his big brother, but secretly he in a competition with him, right? So if they letting him know, like, if he telling them, if they telling him, look, you do this,
you be richer than Jay-Z. He willing to do anything.
If they lend it out for you and tell them, yo, look, this, you gonna do this, and you gonna have kids with Kim Kardashian. You gonna build. You know what I'm saying?
Now that he's on the downside, right? If you had to put a percentage, because you went through it with Lamar Odom being your cousin, right? Mm-hmm. You seen the effects, and I'm not just gonna blame it. Like you said, Chloe was a good person.
Yeah.
But when he married Chloe, he married the family, right? So he had to go. He married America.
He married the world. That's what I was saying.
Exactly.
He married the world.
So you think there's any commonality with their downfalls being attached to that family, Kanye and Lamar?
Nah, I think it's more about knowing what you're getting into. You know how like listen, where it's like anything. It's like, damn, shorty bad, right? So right there, when you say shorty bad, right, you gotta think down the line of what can come with you acknowledging that shorty bad. Listen, I'm gonna get to the point. Like you gotta know what come with that, right? So when you say shorty bad, you gotta like, damn, I'll probably, if I bag that or go on a date with that, I probably can smash that. And then you're not, like, most people not thinking more than that. But then, oh shit, a kid come and now I gotta deal with this shorty. And now shorty don't want me, but you know what I mean? Shorty don't want me, but I know how bad she is and what she do, but she want everybody outside. You know what I mean? So you're afraid to, you know what I mean? Afraid to lose that. So what happens is they get into those situations of like, damn, the name is, you know, like that name, I could, you know what I mean? I could do this, I could excel here. Yeah. And then not knowing that.
So it does got something to do with it.
No, but it's not really them, because Travis Scott is doing well.
Travis Scott just got a few people stomped out.
But what I'm trying to tell you is he's doing well. He ain't lose his mind.
Not far as we know.
No, I'm just letting you know.
Got nightmares thinking about that concert.
No, I'm just
that nigga like, God damn, like, this is on my clock.
But that wasn't him leaving and that happening. You know what I mean? I think your sanity is your sanity. I think what happens is.
So would it be safe to say if he does go down that slippery slope, there's something going on there? Because you gotta look at it like this, right? Like, you got, like you said, be careful what you ask for. But
That's
you,
what I'm
you
saying.
getting into some shit like, and I know there was a place where you was like, I told Cuzzo about Shorty. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like,
I don't know. Be careful what you.
Because you're gonna marry the world.
Yeah.
You're not just. That's what I'm saying. If you're not built for high, if you're not built to marry the world, where it's like, where if you're a private person,
Yeah.
you forfeiting your privacy when you get involved with them.
So
And I think that's the downfall, is that they don't know how much, like, you don't know how much you forfeiting your privacy. And Kanye forfeited his privacy.
something spooky about them too, man. The whole shit with like the father and all that.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm saying when you get with one of them, you forfeiting your privacy.
Yeah.
And that's what makes you go like.
Speaking of forfeit, right? Kanye's so-called cancel. What do you feel about cancel culture? You think that is that something that's figment of my imagination, or is it real? Like they say, all right, you canceled, then all of a sudden everybody just jumps on the bandwagon like, oh shit, he's canceled. We don't fuck with. You see in DaBaby, they said DaBaby's canceled to where he's giving away 2-for-1 tickets. He can't sell no tickets right now after he said something about a particular community, right? And they saying since then he's been canceled. How do you feel about the whole cancel culture thing? Is it real? Is it something that you think is just dick riding, or is it
Canceled?
Or is it the sheep following the blind leading the blind?
Nah, canceled is just like, first of all, we decide that if you ain't canceled, you ain't popping.
Exactly. I
They
feel like
can't,
that's how I feel.
right?
I'm like, if you ain't, only niggas we talk about is the so-called canceled niggas.
Well, I'm trying to tell you.
They just was like, yo, they got Dave Chappelle. He's canceled,
If
but
you
he's
can't
trending
be-
at the same time.
Yeah.
He's just trending for being canceled.
If they don't want you going, you ain't on.
That's how I feel.
But I look at it this way. I look at it as it's all about canceled from what? You know what I'm saying? Like, where it's like, it's about if you know what you got in it for, right? How could they cancel you? If your family is fed, your house is paid for and everything, like, you cancel me for what? You telling me the only way you could cancel me is if you mute me, like you said.
That's the thing.
But you can make music still.
That's the thing.
He's
But
still
they're
gonna
not
make
give you an
music.
outlet. And once it's almost like what we seen happen with Bill Cosby, right? Bill Cosby, they drug him in front of all of us, right? Made him look like a serial rapist. Like he raped tens and thousands. Now, and the worst look you can get. Came back. They didn't have the same energy when it was like, oops, he should have never even been tried, right? Let the man, sentence the man, then turn around, let him go home and free and throw that under the rug. Like, let's not make a big deal out of him being free and never should have even been charged like we did when it was time to publicly hang him. And guess who didn't say nothing about it? Guess who just sat there and went with the flow?
Us.
Us.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? We just
Yeah.
sat right there and watched one of our heroes
Because
get
we don't-
crucified.
Because if you don't have the proper things in order, then that's the way it's gonna be. So
And
it's
I feel-
like,
but that's always leads us back to where we keep leading back to that place.
no, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Where it's like where police could ravish your whole vehicle and be like, oh, sorry.
So what do?
my
You
fault.
you a frontliner? You on the front line?
That's what
You
I-
willing to die for the shit? Guru told me I'm ready to die. Guru's ready. Young Guru, he's mixing my new album right now. I got a new album coming out. Speaking of music, right?
See?
I've been working with Buck Wild. We did a project and Guru's mixing it. And yo, we was talking last night and I could see the passion that's in his face when it comes to like DaBabies, bro. He's like, he remind me of Homeboy from the Dre skit. Like, yo, if I gotta lose my life for the next person to get a better life and to understand, I'm on the front line.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
And this
like,
is a dude who sits next to Jay-Z every day.
because you gotta be willing.
You gotta be willing.
Like that's
We
what.
need more people like that.
I'm
because
not afraid.
we got suckers, bro.
Yeah, because you can't be afraid.
Can't be afraid.
Because what you gonna show?
Imagine if Malcolm X, imagine if Harriet Tubman was scared. Imagine if Frederick Douglass was scared. Imagine if Marcus Garvey was scared. Imagine if the people we talk about hundreds of years after they death.
But that's what hip hop. But that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Hip
That's
hop
what
was
hip-hop
that.
That's what I'm
because
saying.
like it was.
That's
it
what I've
was-
been preaching.
It was the ghetto hymns that freed the slaves.
Exactly.
Because the man ain't know what they talking
They
about.
know
They
what
like,
he's talking about. We using
they like,
drums.
wade
about
in
to
the
run. Yeah,
water.
wade in the water. Yeah.
we leaving tonight.
Yeah.
And they don't understand that. And
That's
that's what we was doing
bing.
in music. We
He's
was doing
making
that
them
in
up.
we was, you know what I mean? We was doing that in
Exactly.
music. Like,
Exactly.
yo, Popo come through. That's what it used to be.
Yeah.
We went from helping each other to they put us in a corner to where they made it good for us to tell on ourselves. You know what I mean? Remember, that's why there's no storytelling in hip hop no more. Because nobody's rhyming in third person. So everybody's telling on themselves, like, I run up on you, put the gun in your face, I shot him at 3:30 p.m.
Yeah, and then they're using it against you in court.
That's what I'm saying.
Turn around and be like, use that same lyric in court to give you a RICO law.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. So that's why.
It's the new crack.
But that's why you. But that's why you got to be third person now.
Nah, fuck third person.
No, I'm just saying as far as
we gotta be active, bro. We gotta be like, we gotta think like, yo, to being the topic is being sacrificed. We gonna be them sacrificial lambs.
Listen, man.
When we do step in that booth, we ain't gonna play.
Listen, if I gotta lose my life for my son to have a life, whatever's gonna be.
I don't play in there. I go in there and I when people hear this record, that's what I do.
Like, I don't care about that shit. Like I don't care about.
Fuck it.
I don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? It's about.
Damn, son.
It's about giving them knowledge of self and learning. Like, yo, you know what? This is who you are. You know what I mean? Like,
I just hope niggas don't go backwards. Like, and when I say niggas, I don't mean black people. I mean mankind. Like, we gotta learn from this shit and move forward.
But we gotta push it forward. That's why I always say. That's why I told you when you asked me what the dweebing meant, and I was like, you know what I mean? It's celebrity dweeb is doing what everyone everywhere believes in. So basically, if you doing what everyone everywhere believes in, you just being yourself. You know what I mean? If you a thug, then that's what the people believe in. If you a cool guy that don't like arguing or fighting, then be that. That's what everybody believe in. Like what we gotta learn is that we gotta learn to coexist. That everybody can't be the same person. You know what I mean? Like everybody can't be the cool, calm person. Everybody can't be the thugged out person. Everybody can't be the gangster. Everybody can't be like, we gotta learn to be like, okay, cool. This is what you do well. This is how you can help the movement. This is what we do.
And that's all unity.
That's it.
All unity. All that at the end of the day, the basis is unity. So remember that. If we ain't got no unity, we don't have a community.
Nah.
And we gotta keep that shit on the forefront of our minds. Thank y'all for your time, man. Saigon, Ali Vegas. Shout out to Havoc, couldn't be here, but we gonna keep it moving. You know, we still got QU in the building. Queens get the money. You know what I'm saying? Vlad TV, thank you, Vlad, for the platform. Thank everybody for checking this out, man. I hope you got some knowledge. There's a lot of jewels dropped here, man.
That's
a lot of jewels.
Every time we get together, this is what happens.
And look out for the music, man. Y'all stay tapped in. You heard me? Cy Giddy, Ali Vegas, have peace and love. Yo, nothing is off the record.